Hey guys, this is lesson 2, reasoning to find area. So we'll do 1 or 2 of these, and we'll kind of let you kind of do the rest of them. Okay. So practice problems. Number 1 says find the area of each shaded region. Okay. So what we've got to do here, and there's multiple ways of doing this. Okay. So whatever form or fashion, that's fine because this is like an irregular shape. It is not a shape that has per se a formula, so multiple ways. So obviously, the easiest way is to count the blocks. Okay, so that's one way. Okay, and remember it's going to be square. Okay, whatever it is, square. So it doesn't tell us that there's any centimeters, inches, feet, or whatever. So when we're done, it's going to be square units. Okay, so kind of remember that if there's no unit of measurement given, it's square units. Okay. So we got A, B, and C here. So now as we get deeper into geometry, there'll be a little more specifics about how to find this, and we'll go over that in a minute. But as of right now, it's whatever method you can use to find it, and we're going to kind of steer toward the formula because it's going to be a little bit more challenging when you have something like this. See how these are completely shaded. This has got some stuff missing. This has got partials. Okay, so you can't count the blocks there necessarily. You can on part of it, but you can't on the other part. So that's when we need to diverge into formulas. Okay, so what you can do here is separate this into shapes. Okay, so right here you have a rectangle that is a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 by 5. So we understand the formula for that. We'll kind of scoot that to the side. So this is A. So we understand that the area formula is A equals BH from our math folder. So it's a 2 by 5. Okay, the base is 2, the height is 5. Also, what we've got here is another rectangle right here. These right here, which is a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 by 4. Okay. So, same philosophy right there. A equals base times height, which is a 2 by 4 on this instance right here, okay? Now, same thing on this third one here. So, you got 1 rectangle, 2 rectangles, 3 rectangles. This is a 2 by 2 rectangle. Also, it's a rectangle. Area equals base times height. It's a 2 by 2. Now, what you're going to do, we'll solve each one of those, and since it's all one shape, you've got to add all those up. So it's a 10, that's an 8, that's a 4. So 10 plus 8 plus 4, 22 units squared. Okay, so we did that. All right, now we're going to move on to B. Now, multiple ways to do this one, as there all are the rest of them, okay? So what we have here is an overall rectangle. And it may be a square, but we know it's a rectangle. We understand that the formula for the area of a rectangle is A equals BH. Again, now, I can do it several ways. I'm going to show you how the way I want you to do it, which is the simplest, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 by 6 rectangle. So overall, and I understand there's parts missing, but we've got to find the area of the shaded region. So that's what we're looking for. These are all shaded. These are not all shaded. So overall, it's a 36 square units. Okay. Now, however, what we do have missing here is a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2 rectangle. So you got 2 rectangles in there that are missing. Now, as we get more proficient, we won't necessarily have to do one of these steps, but as of right now, we're going to do both of them, just kind of show. So that's a 2 by 2, which is a 4. Also, that's a 2 by 2, which is a 4. So you're going to have to take these out of this. So it's 36 minus 4 minus 4. Because this is a 4 square units, 4 square units. So you got to take away from the overall total. Because what we did, we kind of found it as if the whole thing was solid. And then we took these out, which is this part. Okay. So we understand 36 minus 4 is 32. 32 minus 4 is 28 units squared. Okay? All right, now, on to the last one. This is, you can't count these, okay? You can't. But what you do have is a composite figure. Good to know what a composite figure is. And so what you do have here is a rectangle, which is a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 by 6. Then you have a triangle. This is a triangle up here on top. It is so we understand that it's A equals 1/2 BH. So the base is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You count the blocks in there, whether it's a full block or not. You count the block. That's 6. Now the height is 2 blocks. Okay. Now what covers all this partials is this 1/2 here. Okay. So we're going to write down what we got here. We got a rectangle. We understand the formula for that is A equals BH. That's your rectangle. Now your triangle, A equals 1/2 base times height for the top part. And we understand our rectangle is 2 by 6, which is a 12 units squared. We understand that our triangle from these calculations earlier is bring your 1/2 down times, we said the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the height is 2. Okay? So half of 6 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 units squared. So you can combine because it's a composite. Composite means together. Okay? So 12 plus 6 equals 18 units squared. Okay? All right. If you have any questions of those, let me know. Okay? This is lesson 2, reasoning to find area.